This is the deal box and the case box. First file in there is a letter from the town about my car being parked out front when it was shut down. Here's a file called Betsy. It's a listing agreement from Betsy at Realty Mark Associates. One of the listings, any listings that we gave out. That was a draft. I never actually got that together. Here is the books file, and this is all documents and receipts for all the hundreds of different repair jobs and improvement jobs that have been done on the property. A lot of it was done by work campers. These are their bills and their just all of this. And you can look at any of them closely. White duct tape, heating and air conditioner stuff, quick spin or nothing. This is all related to this property. You can see by the dates on here, all of these things detail all sorts of items, plumbing items to repair the plumbing and install the hot water heaters. It's just hundreds of different jobs, and these receipts are all evidence of that. Here's one here. Here's one for a plumbing connection. Shark bite. Shark bite is a type of plumbing connection. Chainsaw chains. All the work done on the land. I can't submit 200 exhibits, but locksmith bill for lock work. Chainsaw supplies. Building materials from Habitat for Humanity. And there is over 100 things here. And I could take pictures all over the house, but that would require quite a bit of hundreds of exhibits, bills for people doing stuff, handbills for work being done. It's just the maids that cleaned in here. It's just endless amount of stuff here. Now, that's beneficial work where the rents went. And Arnie has seen a lot of it. A lot of title work was done on this property. This file contains the Deeds and Mortgages, East Side, Taylorsville Road, which we needed in order to do our boundary survey. This file contains test results from when we had an electrical problem. This file contains legal articles about eviction proceedings for one needed for one of the renter. This file's got a legal description of the property in it. Glenn Gaines listing. Here's another listing we did. Signed by Arnie and me. That did not result in a sale. Here is the other listing agreements and file for all the other people we were dealing with listing. The Mike Gold file, which is the prospect. Kudra, this is their contact information. There are adjoiners. Their land is an estate, it's for sale. Combined with ours, can make a townhouse project. It was good to know that, to meet with them. Another legal description. The electric bills that constantly have to be managed. For the two buildings. Aerial photos that were obtained of the property. Here are the tax maps of the Kudra estate. This is the combination of our land with the joiner that would form a townhouse development, which has made the town very interested in. Here is an aerial photo plan was obtained of the property. This is a boundary plan of the property that had to be done, so you have a base plan. That's the boundary plan. This plan is a by rights plan, which was designed by me. You prepare something like this so that you can show the town what can be done. So when you do just a little bit, instead of what can be done, they're happy. But this was all designed by me, drafted by me. This kind of work takes a lot of time. And it wasn't to subdivide that way, but to have a by rights plan to show the township. That translates into what underlies this minor plan. The by rights plan that I designed was taken by the surveyor and drawn into a legitimate map that meets the zoning requirements. Everything that's under the minor and the few lots is that by rights plan. That's all the engineering necessary to remove all those little lots and just put the minor lot on there. It took days to design that plan. Our attorney, Ed Murphy, advised us to do it that way. We have the road profiles plan. Which looks like that. That's a way to study the slopes on the existing driveway and so forth, and which led us to conclude that we shouldn't use it for any new development because it didn't conform. There are several of those plans in the file. They all contain similar stuff. Here we have the sketch plan file. Now these were all the things that were different tests, different concepts, all kinds of ways of looking at the ground that helped us arrive at our conclusion to simply do the conforming minor. The study of the envelope in the commercial, trying out different lot configurations. This is normal stuff for when you're, trying to figure out what you want to do with a piece of ground. You have to actually draw some of this stuff up and this was all done early on and was completed when we decided on the minor. There was no point in using any of these things anymore. But this was a lot of work. It took a lot of work to figure out to do less, to do it more simply. This is what led us to that conclusion. Driveway layouts, all sorts of plans. And you can see it's getting down to the minor towards the end of this. Here's one that we rejected because it doesn't have parallel front lot lines, which is no good for the town. Here's another one that didn't make any sense, too many points in the left line. And then that all came to this. That all led to the one lot on the right, the one lot on the left, and mixing in condo. These colorations are a topographic study that was done on the subject and the adjoining Kudra pieces to see just how much feasibility they had combined. It was easy to lay on the extra pieces, and we studied that. These are full-scale maps of the same thing. Each one of those little quadrants was calculated all over our land to determine, here's a corner of the front of our land, the different colors or different slopes, to determine how much of the land could be used. Here's a file on reverse mortgages with documents in it that where I've made some inquiries to use a reverse mortgage to buy Arnie out. Travis fraud file, one of the renters came in with a false identity. Township file, it's just anything. Seal. These are plans that are of similar subdivisions that were studied in the town. That one was done by DeLuca. Renter documents. These are all the different people and the different renters and all the different deals they made to do work, and the rental memorandum is, it's, you know, quite a lot of bit of property management work is done. Here's more invoices and rent credits for doing work and electric bills and so forth. There was a tremendous amount of work necessary to buy the place. Title search work. This is the title work, and includes plans of developments next door for our survey purposes and for studying how they develop and so forth. Tax information on our lot. Tax assessor records on all the adjoining lots. Here's more plans of the adjoining property, Heritage Hills. I'm turning 10 pages at a time. Here's an envelope filled with old deeds, which I had to pull in order to complete the boundary survey. These are all the adjoiners. And then these were some ancient deeds that had to be studied for an area of the land that's along the front where a railroad used to be. These deeds all had to be pulled out, studied, plotted. Quite a bit of material, tax assessor information, more of that. More deeds. Tax map information to look them up. Transfer tax exclusions, a research project I did to see how where title could be transferred without transfer tax. Here's another nearby plan approved that we studied to see what was possible here. That's McAllister's office building. Purchase documents, this is stuff that was involved with buying the land. There's the soils file with Joe Valentine, his proposal. storage agreements for when I was thinking about renting storage out in here. I went to storage places and got rental agreements, tax bills, our title commitment, title insurance policy. Okay, so